Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. You already know who it is. It is your boy Luis Velez, and I am back again with another banger with yet another video. So, before I get started with this video, guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to always receive the latest and greatest content that I always try to provide for you guys. I thank you guys for always taking the time to watch my videos, man. I truly love the support, and I always love the comments that you guys bring if you'll ever bring them. And once again, man, make sure to like and share this video. Truly appreciate it, man. So let's get right into it. So I just read a story on Bleacher Report. And we all know about Russell's triple-double streak that is happening right now and the career triple-doubles that Russell Westbrook has, climbing up the list of the all-time greats. And he's approaching Magic Johnson, so I'm pretty sure he'll surpass him probably maybe sometime this season if he hasn't surpassed him already. If I'm not too sure, but again, if anybody lets me know, you can let me know, one of you guys can correct me. And then we have James Harden's 30-point streak, which last night he had 31 points and he pushed his 30-point streak to 30 games, which is the most, I believe, in NBA history. So right now, or at least in the modern era, I guess. So I wanted to ask, sorry. I saw the story in Bleacher Report. And Bleacher Report asks, once again, the greatness of Michael Jordan, that they asked MJ. They asked him a question and they said, which streak do you think is harder? Russell Westbrook's triple-double streak or James Harden's 30-point streak? Michael's response to that is, which is harder? 6 championships. I said, ooh. I said, oh man. I said, wow. I said, man, the question wasn't even about him, and he said 6 titles. Now, what that's telling me is Michael Jordan taking a shot at today's era in basketball, and is he thinking that what some of these guys are doing is not really that impressive? Like, I don't really know. Is it coming from Michael? But this is what I read from the report. So what is my take on the triple-double streak versus the 30-point streak? To be honest with you, they're both pretty difficult, in my opinion. To be able to have to focus and concentrate on trying to score the basketball, trying to get rebounds for your basketball team, and getting assists, which means you're going to be playing a load of minutes, and you pretty much have to be in control of the ball. And when you look at Russell Westbrook and James Harden, they're 2 ball-dominant players. And when you look at today's era, it's a lot when you have, basically, you really can't get touched with a foul, and defenders are not really allowed to be physical. There's really no man-to-man defense in today's NBA. It's a lot of zone where you have to guard spots. You look at this league, it's very offensively minded. The floor is spaced out. The emphasis of the three-point shot, like when you look at all of these factors that play into today's league, it's a lot easier to score the basketball. Now, you have to shoot the basketball, and you still got to make it, obviously. But there's other ways that you can obviously score. But Russell Westbrook is doing is very difficult. Now, people are saying that the triple-doubles are kind of overrated today. To some agreement, I do agree with that to a certain extent. But I still think it's difficult when you have to expend so much energy, which is why I keep saying that when these guys expend so much energy, like Harden and Westbrook, and they don't try to rely on the teammates. I know people want to say, oh, what teammates do they really have? They can't really make anything, so they have to put responsibility on themselves, Louis, because, again, they don't really have the players that they could really pass the ball to say, yo, go make something happen. Like, they don't really have that. And like I said, I kind of agree with that. But I think this season, with Russell Westbrook, he has Paul George. And the fact that Westbrook is getting triple-doubles but not trying to make an emphasis on trying to get, like, 30-point triple-doubles or, 40-point triple-doubles or trying to take the most shots on the team. Russell Westbrook actually sacrifices shots. But once again, it really doesn't matter. Once again, the bottom line is, what are you doing in the key moments to help your team win? Do you hit a big-time shot? I don't care if you go 5 for 21, 5 for 30. It's always like 1 or 2 big baskets that you hit late in the game that will say, always are gonna say that's the difference that doesn't come in the stat sheet, man. That's what's most important. And then it's like, you gotta understand. Like I said, what James Harden is doing is incredible. But again, what you're allowing yourself to do is you're allowing yourself to be more defendable, especially when Harden's game is very predictable. So when you're scoring the basketball, and remember, Mike D'Antoni put Harden at the point guard position and told him to trust him. You were going to see that you were going to have a career year. Put the ball in his hands, led the league in assists at 11.2 with 29 and 8 rebounds. So him and Westbrook have been averaging damn near triple-doubles the last 3 seasons. It's just James Harden had to tone it down a notch because of the fact that Chris Paul is on the team. So with Chris Paul, you're sharing ball distribution responsibilities, where he doesn't have to hold the ball in his hand so much. And like I said, D'Antoni's offense with 2 playmakers that kind of got Chris Paul into an ISO heavy 2 is, I feel like, again, his play style is going to be very predictable in the postseason. And if the Rockets don't change that, it's going to be a problem. But like I said, so that's just crazy how Michael just I think he kind of low-key took a shot. That's just me. I don't know if he's happy with today's era. Like, I'm not really sure. So who really knows? But I think, in my opinion, they're both pretty difficult because you're expending a lot of energy and you have to be ball dominant. And remember, Kevin Durant has said this, which is why he kind of went to Golden State, because he actually wanted things to be easier for himself. He said it. He said, look, man, it's easy to hold the ball and be able to score the ball and be in control of the offense. It's pretty easy when you have the ball in your hands and everything has to run through you. Like, it's easy to do that, which I agree with him. Like, if you have the ability to score from anywhere on the floor, it's pretty much easy to be ball dominant when you're the best player on the team and you can have the offense run through you, which is why Kevin Durant wanted to go to the Warriors, because the style of basketball looked fun to play. Everybody touches the ball, which is why the Warriors have been leading the league in assists the last 5 seasons, is because they care about making the extra pass and making sure that they get the best shot available. That's why they've been so successful as they are. But even though, again, with the similar system that James Harden has played with, he was able to get to the Western Conference Finals with Chris Paul. They couldn't do one without the other. But it's just crazy how Michael just said 6 championships. So he took the question away from them. I understand, though, it is very difficult to win a championship. I think when you compare winning a championship to getting the numbers that they have, it's a lot harder to win a championship, because winning a championship is one of the most hardest things to do. Like, you can be the main catalyst, but it takes a team to win a championship. We all know that because basketball is a team sport. The individual brilliance of a triple-double or a 30-point streak, as difficult as both of those things are, again, it's not as hard as trying to win a championship, because so many factors have to play in order to win a championship. But I think Michael was just, to me, he kind of took a low-key shot in terms of today's era and today's players, even though, and it's crazy because Westbrook is part of the Jordan brand. So it's kind of crazy, man. But it's like Michael kind of made the question about championships and kind of about him, because obviously he has 6 rings, but he kind of deflected the question. But if you ask me personally, I think they're both difficult, no matter which way you look at it. Because remember, Harden is kind of being compared to Kobe Bryant, and we saw what kind of scoring streaks Kobe was on. It was some of the most incredible scoring the league has ever seen. And then Russell Westbrook, the fact that he's doing triple-doubles in the modern era, when triple-doubles back then wasn't even looked at. And yeah, you could talk about, again, the rules of the game and the style of play that's changed the game. Like I said, the emphasis on the 3. But even then, so you have to give respect to what these players are doing regardless, man. Because at the end of the day, they're professionals. They're great players. They work completely hard to be the best players that they can be, man, and try to go in and to try to win. Now, sometimes you kind of question the motives and how they go about winning in terms of like what their mindset is and what they think makes a championship team and to become a champion and then to become a winner in this league. But once again, you can't discredit the level of play that they have displayed on the basketball court. It's truly been, like I said, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been fun to watch. Once again, man, this is Lewis with another video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the comments that comment that Michael made, trying to put it on himself, winning 6 championships, was he talking about, did you think he took a shot at today's players in terms of the way that they've been able to dominate this era? Or is it just the fact that he thinks that winning a championship is much harder than having a 30-point streak or a triple-double streak? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. But once again, this is your boy Lewis back with another video. I truly love and appreciate you guys, man. As always, man, bless up. One love, man. Peace. Thanks for watching.